From Fame Data Services, and today we are going to be talking about this little fella, which is the 5 kilogram spring from Blastersmiths UK. Now I'm just going to use the zoom a minute and we'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, so there you go, and that is the spring, and this spring is a 5 kilo spring for the Vulcan. It also fits the Triad, and we have recently experimented with fitting it to the Hammershot. Now this spring will be available pretty shortly from BSUK's online store, and it will ship worldwide. And it's basically very similar to the orange Modwork spring. What is significant about this for us here in the United States of Kingdomshire, as the Americans I'm sure are laughing at us, is that this is the first official UK spring made and distributed in this country. So it's not an orange Modwork spring, it's not made abroad, it's made here in the UK. So I think we've got to applaud BSUK for taking a bold step and having these made. This was a spring we were struggling to get from America, and I understand that it was easier for them to produce it. So here's the very first UK produced spring. I'm wearing 2 Hammershots. This is my new custom underarm rig. I still haven't finished fitting it yet, there's a little bit of tweaking to do, and I'll do a full review of this in a separate item. So I have my 2 Hammershots and I have my spring. Now this Hammershot is box fresh. I've got the unboxing here. You'll have to bear with me on some of this video because I dropped my camera today and completely smashed it, so my phone died along with my HD camera that was attached to it from falling off the mount. So we're back in standard definition video for the second half of the test, and I fitted the spring in here. It was really easy to fit, and it does need compressing down a bit. It's not exactly the right length, it's about this much too long, so sort of 2 fingers too long compared to the stock spring. If you give me a minute, I'll pop inside and I'll go get the spring. Okay, so there you can see the difference. This side we've got the BSUK Vulcan and Triad spring, and here's the original Hammershot spring, which as you can see is kind of compact, small, neat little spring. And so there is a bit of difference in length, and you do have to compress this spring a little bit to get it into the Hammershot, but otherwise it fits really nicely, and it does go over. Now this is the Hammershot with that spring in. The prime's really not that much stronger, it doesn't feel really stiff, so it's quite easy to prime one-handed, and it works great. This one has the air restrictor in, okay, so I'll just get that out there. This has the air restrictor in, it has no further mods, it's exactly as it came out of the box. I haven't even taken the dart pegs out of this one, so it's ready to go, and we're going to put that across the chrono. Okay, I'm going to load as I go, and I'm going to start the test. 50 shots. Data for the Nerf Hammershot with the 5 kilo spring from Blastersmiths UK. Pardon me while I shoot this pigeon. So we have a high of 76, a low of 57, an average of 70, an extreme spread of 19, standard deviation 2%.